the fight is over for these characters. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 saddest deaths on the 100. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at the most devastating deaths on the post-apocalyptic drama, The 100, that had us tearing up and reaching for the tissues. Warning, spoilers ahead. Number 10, Gina Martin.
I got nothing. No launch codes. I guess our luck is still holding.
Gina was a very short-lived character, but her time on the show was important. She was Raven's friend and Bellamy's girlfriend in the beginning of Season 3. When a grounder breaks into Mount Weather and activates a self-destruct code, she gets the message to Raven even after being brutally stabbed.
We've got a problem.
A grounder set off a self-destruct sequence.
He has the codes on his arm. You have to get them.
She held on as long as she could, while Raven and Sinclair tried to capture the grounder to stop the countdown. But she died alone and scared before she could input the code.
Gina, we got the code. Gina, do you copy?
Gina, do you copy?
At the very least, she died before Mount Weather exploded and killed everyone else still inside. Number 9, the Culling.
Sir, all vents and hatchways to Section 17 are closed. We have a hard seal.
The entire reason that the 100 were sent to the ground in the first place was because the Ark is dying.
Sir? The order?
So when it seems like the kids aren't making it on the ground, Kane plans on culling hundreds of people in secret to conserve oxygen. Thinking they deserve to know the truth, Abby gets the word out.
You've taken an impossible situation and made it worse. This will cause a riot.
Good. Maybe we need one.
To Kane's shock, the people don't riot or revolt. They volunteer to die so that their loved ones may live. The saddest part of the whole thing is that the ground was survivable, and none of them had to die at all.
May they be remembered forever, until there is no more pain, no more suffering.
Number 8, Sinclair.
No!
The moments leading up to this death were like watching a horror movie. Emerson has trapped Clark and her friends in Arcadia, determined to make Clark watch them die the way he had to watch his family die in Mount Weather.
First you watch them die.
Through the scope of Emerson's night vision goggles, we see him viciously attack Raven and Sinclair. Sinclair has been like a father to Raven, and now she had to watch him die as he begged her to stay safe and get back in the rover.
Stay in the room. Yes. I'm gonna get you out of here.
Even in the last seconds of his life, all he could think about was her.
I'm gonna get you out of here.
Stay in the room.
Number 7, Lincoln.
I love you.
Lincoln was a huge part of the ongoing attempts at peace between the 100 and the Grounders, but that peace was very short-lived when Pike took over Arcadia, turned on their allies, and interned the sick Grounders who came to them for help. After Lincoln helped Kane and the others rebel against Pike and escape Arcadia, Pike threatened to kill every Grounder in the camp.
I have a message for the traitors in this camp.
There will be an execution today.
Unwilling to let that happen, Lincoln turns himself in, and Pike executes him, while Octavia watches helplessly from afar.
Any last words?
Not for you.
After everything Lincoln did to help Sky Crew, Pike killed him to make an example of what insubordination leads to. He didn't deserve to go out like that.
Maybe I should have another time.
Number 6, Monty and Harper. As Season 5 draws to a close, Earth is temporarily uninhabitable, so everyone goes to cryosleep to kill time. Well, almost everyone.
Hey.
When Clark and Bellamy wake up, they're greeted by Jordan, Harper and Monty's son. Yeah, Jordan, as in Jasper Jordan. Thanks for that gut punch. Anyway, Balark learned from video recordings that Monty and Harper decided not to go to sleep, instead opting to live a quiet and happy life waiting for Earth to be ready. Sadly, the recordings get increasingly forlorn, until one final video shows an elderly Monty, after Harper has died, explaining that he's found them a new home.
I'm working on a plan B, though. If you're awake, that means I found it.
Though their deaths aren't seen, these two made the ultimate sacrifice so their friends could go on.
May we meet again.
Number 5, Charlotte.
Slay your demons, kid. Then you'll be able to sleep.
The youngest member of the 100 has one of the most tragic stories.
Just stop, okay? Murphy didn't kill Wells! I did!
She killed Wells in a misguided attempt at retribution, since he was the son of a hated chancellor, and Murphy, who was blamed for the murder, is not one for turning the other cheek. When Bellamy, Clark, and Finn team up to protect her, Murphy hunts them down, threatening to kill them all if they don't give up Charlotte.
Charlotte! Charlotte, I know you can hear me! And when I find you, you are gonna pay more!
Poor Charlotte was so messed up by everything that happened, and horrified by what she did to Wells that, rather than let anyone else get hurt, she jumped off a cliff and killed herself.
I can't let any of you get hurt anymore. Not because of me. Not after what I did.
Charlotte!
No!
Number 4, Maya Vi.
Cage knows I helped you guys. He's on level 5.
Maya was more than an ally, and a friend to the 100. She was a hero. She chose to help them escape Mount Weather, knowing that the deeper she got in with them, the less chance she had of making it out alive.
You got this.
Despite Clark and Bellamy's best efforts to save their friends without hurting all the innocent people in Mount Weather, President Wallace left them no other choice but to irradiate the whole mountain. Knowing Maya's chances of making it out alive were slim to none did not make it any easier to watch.
She was innocent.
None of us is innocent.
Jasper held Maya in his arms as she died an excruciating death from exposure, and Jasper was never the same again.
What did you do?
We had no choice.
Number 3, Lexa.
Her feelings for Clark put both of you in danger. Your kill order must be fully enforced.
Being the commander of the feuding clans, there were many reasons that a lot of people wanted Lexa dead. But who could have guessed her end would come at the hands of someone she trusted?
I know where you stand, Titus.
Ironically, Titus was trying to save Lexa from the inevitable wrath of the clans by killing Clark and framing Sky Crew.
Titus, what is this about?
I'm sorry it had to come to this, Clark.
But Lexa is hit by the bullet meant for Clark.
Lexa!
Clark had to watch helplessly as she realized there was nothing she could do to save Lexa. What's worse is that it wasn't the constant feuding, war, or infighting that caused Lexa's death, but her desire for unity and her affection for Clark that led to her end.
The next commander will protect you.
Number 2, Finn Collins.
Deliver me the one you call Finn. Our truce begins with his death.
Finn was such a champion for unity at the beginning. He wanted to find a way to make peace with the Grounders, but after the war with them, he completely lost himself and slaughtered a Grounder village while looking for Clark.
But Finn is guilty. No! He did it for me.
Lexa ordered his death to pay for what he'd done, and to save his friends, Finn turned himself in. Rather than let him be tortured to death, Clark kills him instead.
You're okay.
Thanks, Princess.
Possibly the only thing more devastating than watching someone you love die is being the one who kills them. Clark was so devastated by what she had to do, she had hallucinations of Finn following her around after the fact. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
No.
What is the meaning of this?
Number 1, Jasper Jordan.
I am leaving now.
It's always devastating when a member of the original crew dies, but Jasper's death was particularly heartbreaking.
How much Joby tea did you drink?
Just right amount.
Jasper had grown so much since the beginning of the show, but after what happened to Maya in Mount Weather, he'd been spiraling down a dark path no one, not even Monty, could pull him off of.
This is not happening. No. You need to let us go. Yeah, we can't let you. Get out. Let us go. Get off or I will never forgive you. Do you hear me?
That bright, fun kid from season 1 that we all loved was long gone. Rather than risk dying in the death wave, Jasper decides to go out on his own terms and mixes a concoction of drugs strong enough to end him.
Say you love me. Don't do this to me. Please. Say you love me or you will regret it, Monty.
Thankfully, he and Monty at least get to have a final, tear-jerking goodbye.
Jasper. I love you. I love you.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from MsMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.